Now this video, I'm just going to be giving you some tips and tricks. Please just ignore the products that I use, as they're not the products that are given to you, but these are just general overall makeup tips. So something that I would suggest is by putting a primer on their eyes. Some of you have the primer in your kit, but something else that you can use is actually just foundation. So you just get the athlete to close their eye and just lightly put it on both eyes and blend it all the way up to the brow bone. All over lid color. So you want to start at the base of the lashes and just swipe back and forth. Everybody does have a fluffy ended brush in their kit. Don't be afraid to take it all the way up to the brow bone. Next, we are going to do just the corner, the crease. So this is kind of like the transition shade, and we brought this down onto the lid as well. We did this so that we had a good coverage and a good color for the gold that goes on top. But I want to bring this just a little bit up. And I'm just using the smaller end of a brush here. You can use the flat end of the brush that's in the kit.
If your child has smaller eyes, I would not suggest bringing this all the way to the brow bone.
Again, just remembering that if you are not using the kit, that you are asking Coach Jenna once you've done your makeup to make sure that she is okay with it. The idea of cheer is to have uniformity. For corner crease, it's that darker color. So just find the corner of the girl's eye and then just press right in. Now the one thing that you can do here is that you just, wherever you put your brush down is where you're going to get the most color and the most color saturation. So I would suggest starting out a little, because you can always build on top of that. Makeup is buildable, but it is harder to take away. So you just want to make sure that you do blend in between your lid color and your corner crease color, because you don't want any harsh lines there. Little tip is just to step back, get a look at your athlete. I can see that one side up here is a little bit not as dark as the other side. It's hard to see when you're looking side to side, so just stand back and take a minute. It's not going to be perfect, but that's okay too. Then we're going to go in with the lid color. I use my finger to apply this shimmer, but you can use your brush. And then I just blend it out. You're gonna have fallout, and that's why I always do eyes before I do foundation and blush, because I find that if you do the eyes first, when you do get this fallout, you can correct it and remove it so that you don't get this messy kind of look over the work that you've just done by putting on the foundation. For those that have the stamp, then you're going to use the stamp for the wing. I'm going to draw a wing on myself. Try and get it as close to the lash line as you can, especially for when you go to put the lashes on. Now I'm not going to put the lashes on for this demo, but I always like to take the wing and just color it in the corner a little bit. It's a little bit harder on some of those, but it just gives a really nice lift. Okay, tip or trick for mascara. You're going to take, same idea, have the athlete look down, take the brush as close to the base of the lash as you can, and just wiggle. Just hold it there for a second and just wiggle and get them to blink. So wiggle, blink. As they blink, pull it back up through. Wiggle, blink, there you go. What'll happen then is it gets it all the way down to the base of the lash when you wiggle. Layton loves when I do her mascara.
I don't.
And by having them keep their eyes down, it gives you the opportunity, look up for me. It gives you the opportunity to actually not get any color transfer from your mascara onto your eyeshadow that you just did. The one thing that I will say is that before you put on your fake eyelashes, you need to make sure that you're putting on mascara. I would suggest curling the eyelashes if the girls have a little bit of a shorter lash. It just helps with the placement of the fake eyelashes. If you want a separate tutorial or you need help with fake eyelashes, I can definitely help you out that way too. I am using a different lip product than what you have in your kits. So again, same thing, just please ignore. You don't have to do this step. This is, close just a little bit. This is totally optional. So the other thing I like to do is I like to color in just a little bit. This doesn't have to be perfect. Think about it like using a pencil crayon and just giving the lips some color. Now, so this will help with staying power as well of the lipstick. I normally just take like the side of the crayon. You don't have to use the direct top, just the side is fine. One thing that I want to teach you about blush is that Layton is going to take her thumb and put it at the corner of her nose. Other one, honey, this one. And she's going to make an L shape with her hand. And then she's going to bring it to the side, like straight. And that's roughly where you would start her blush. So like right here, okay? You don't want to bring it too far down. You can move your hand, sweetie. You don't want to bring it too far down onto the apples of her cheeks because then it gets too full and it's too close to her lips. Do you see the difference there? So if you want to keep it back up on the cheekbones, and again, we are looking to have a bolder look because this is stage makeup. Yeah, go ahead. So you see where I placed it is just right there, okay? If you have any other questions about makeup, feel free to let me know and I can do my best to answer them.